What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we got a 2009 LTZ 400 Special Edition. So it's the red one. You can see the little piece of red plastic left there. It looked like it took a little bit of a tumble. This handlebar's down, this plastic mount is down. But other than that, there was one scratch on the plastic. But other than that, I don't think it hit too hard, and that's pretty easy to fix, those two things. So the valves hit the piston, and it had a party. So sent the head off to Millennium. They redid it, all new valve seats, all new valves, OEM. So all new valve seats, all new valves, all new retainers, all new seals. We got that ready to go. We got to figure out the exhaust. Somebody welded a LTR muffler onto it. I'm gonna have to be really careful because I have to have this header or else I gotta buy another one. So I got a new exhaust for it. I got a Motorworks off of Facebook from somebody, but brand new tires on it already. Those are aftermarket wheels, BBC tires in the front, whole shots in the rear. We're just gonna kind of keep it kind of stock. We're not gonna, do anything crazy. We're all gonna put the slip on because that's what I found for sale. So I used to have an SR4 on my LTR. Seemed like a good compact pipe. Sounded pretty good. With the repairs, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This fuel pump has been open in somebody's garage for about 8 or 9 years. So whenever we go to fire it up, I can almost guarantee you it's gonna need a fuel pump. I bet the regulator probably needs a little bit of attention. And then I think the fuel screen is in the pump on this one. I'm gonna have to double check though and see about fuel filters on the LTZ. So I've never torn a fuel injected Z all the way apart. I've had the carburetor ones mostly apart. So this is kind of new to me. But yeah, let's start taking it apart and see what we can find. I think that'll do better than what I had. So we didn't get it all the way out the frame, but maybe if we zip tie it up right here, just zip tie it really good, and then I can work on it on the side of the bike. And you can see the weld doesn't even go all the way around, so I imagine it was leaking pretty good. So yeah, we're just gonna get the cutting wheel out and see if we can just lightly grind that off so we can save the header. Alright, y'all, trying to not be too jealous of my sweet grinding skills. This took like 15 minutes trying to save this pipe. Alright, so this thing sat, I think the guy said 8 years, so what's the chances it has oil in it? The dipstick kinda. So it does have oil in it, but it is dark. So looking back, this is another one of those scenes where I was just not feeling good, just being sick for so long, and lost a ton of weight. Didn't feel like doing nothing because I was sick every other week, but doing much better now. This is just one of those scenes where I had to cut it short because literally I'm just holding onto the bike, trying not to fall asleep. But this top end, like I said, valves met the piston, had a party. So whenever that happens, at the minimum, you want to go ahead and replace the timing chain. So that's what I'm doing here, just kind of looking over, seeing what all needs to come off. That way I can get that timing chain out of there. The Z is a little bit different. The timing chain's on the right side of the motor instead of the left. So just trying to figure it out.
Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down. Why we always looking for more?
Alright, so our intake side is good to go. That one ended up at 0.15, which is within the range. Our exhaust side, we need to do one more time. That one ended up at 0.35, and it should be 0.2 to 0.3. So we're going to drop that one down by 10 on both sides, and then we should be able to put the valve cover on and get started on something else. And here y'all thought y'all were gonna get away without hearing my singing. Y'all are crazy. Y'all gotta at least listen to me for like 3 seconds. We'll see if that gets monetized or not. Alright, so we got it all together, but you can see, turn the key on, and we get lights, but no noise. So that means the fuel pump isn't priming. So I got a new fuel pump on the way, new battery on the way, and it comes with a rebuild for the regulator in case the regulator's clogged up, and it comes with a new in-tank screen for the fuel also. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and roll it outside and get it cleaned up. First bath in about 8 or 9 years. That's not a Z400, but y'all let me know if y'all want to see a video on that one. 2007 LTR 450. Alright, so I was going to do this on time lapse, but I tore a vent line and broke my impact screw with about 3 seconds in, so had to take a break. But now we're back. So went ahead and got the grinder out, got the screw out that was stuck. We pop the fuel pump out, and it's toast. You see all the rust at the bottom? So the pump is most likely rusted shut. So the pump is most likely rusted solid. Like, it made one little hum whenever I tried to start the bike, and that was it. So we're just gonna take this thing apart, just make sure we pay attention to where everything goes. Like, we got a zip tie for the wires, red's on the left, black's on the right. Easy enough. Get some snippers. Quantum pump, we'll just make sure there's no gaskets or anything we need to steal off the factory pump, which is sometimes the case. Get that off. So it looks like we do need these rubber parts on the bottom. That looks like the only part. Put that guy away. Then we need this. This can go on after. This can only go on one way. Pop that on there. Pop this guy over it, just like that. So I'm just making sure that this is facing the same direction as the other one was. About right there. We're gonna clean this bowl out a little bit. It's got some fuel crystals in there, all kinds of good stuff. Alright, let's turn the key on and see if we hear cool noises, just for a second. Yeah, that's cool noises. So we're gonna put some fuel in it and see if it starts up. Alright, so we had a few hiccups on the Z400. We had to wait about 3 weeks for the injector to come in. Always use just an OEM injector. We don't want to risk it with one of the aftermarket ones and end up having to take the whole bike back apart. So sure enough, OEM injector. We did the fuel pump. We did a new relief line that goes to the tank. And after that, it fired right up and checked the oil level because the Z does need to pump oil into the engine from the reservoir. And then just filled up the oil and that was kind of it. So this is the final result. It's pretty clean, especially for a 09. So we're still on the hunt for a 09 Special Edition LTR. So this is about as close as we ever come to a Suzuki that's red. So it's still on my list to eventually get a 09 LTR. Like this one. So the Z400 is what I learned how to ride on. So back in 2006, I had a KFX 400, which is the same thing, and I rode that thing for about 3 years, beat the absolute crap out of it, and had no issues with it. So this one was kind of exciting. I really like the Z400s, and this one being fuel injected, it's even smoother than the one that I had. So the next video, we got some YFZ stuff going on. We got LTR project right there, full MX build. We are still working on this one. We had some back ordered parts. Rocket Ron helped us with the rear shock. He got our fronts rebuilt. So I think right now I should have every part that I need. I just got to find about 10 hours to put it all together. So definitely look out for that video. And here's some pictures of the final product. And once I posted it, I believe it was just a weekday, sold within 2 hours to one of the local collectors here in Woodstock. And then he ended up finding a hopefully forever home for it. So I hope whoever ended up with it enjoys it. It's a clean barn field for sure. So appreciate you staying till the end, and we'll catch you in the next video.